Om Namo Bhagavate Virajeshwaraya. So, after towards the end of the Dakshinayana, as per the Drik Siddhanta, sun has already started his Uttarayanam. But as per the traditional Bharata calendar, Uttarayanam starts with Makara Sankramana. So as we approach Uttarayanam, Makara Sankramana, a lot of these northern doors, northern Arudra Darsanas or Mukkoti functions will happen. Mukkoti Ekadasi or Vaikuntha Ekadasi is one of the observance. All Vishnu Alayas, they open the northern door and through the northern door people will enter to have the darshan of Lord Vishnu. So the legend is all the Mukkoti means 3 crores or 3 huge groups of 3 groups of gods, goddesses will visit that temple on that day, on the Ekadasi day. On Ardra Darshanam, that is called Shiva Mukkoti. So all the Mukkoti devatas will go to Shiva. Similarly, if we look at it, this time of the Pushya Purnima is also happening very near to the Sankramanam, Uttarayanam. Pushya Purnima, that is Shakambhari Jayanti. So Shakambhari is one of the Navaratris of Shakti Upasakas. The Shakambhari Navaratri is also underway. So any Mukkoti, all the gods, 3 layers of Shakti, Ichha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti, either way, that way we see also. Vasu, Rudra, Aditya Rupas, that way also if we look at it as the 3 layers. So Upanishads and they explain what is a Koti. So Koti means a group. So there are 3 groups. It is not a hierarchy of 3 groups that we see. That doesn't mean Vasus are lower hierarchy than Rudras and Rudras are higher than or lower than Adityas or nothing like that. Vasurudra Adityas are the 3 gross to subtle causal model with the connectivity in between. So everything is connected, everything is made up of the same supreme, the supreme aspect. So the thread and the fabric, both are considered to be the supreme alone. So there is nothing beyond the supreme, there is nothing other than the supreme ever exists. But the Mukkoti, the layering, the distinctions are created. Again, within each distinction, if we take the Vasus, there are 8 Vasus. Who are all the 8 Vasus? Bhurambhasya nalo nalombara Maharnatho Himamsu Puman. Or otherwise, Bhagavad Gita says, Bhumirapo nalo vayuhu kham mano buddhirevacha ahankara itiyame bhinna prakrishti rashtatha. So Krishna is having 8 wives, 8 distinctions. Shiva is having 8 forms. 8 are called Vasus. Then Pancha Jnanendriyas, Pancha Karmendriyas, and the governing Ichha Shakti is the Rudras, if we can take it that way. Any Rudra, any Vasu, any Ashtamurti Swarupa, if we take earth, if we take earth as an element, the capability of earth to hold things is called Sarva Sarvani. Water as Bhava, if we take, the capability of water to flow is Bhavani. Bhava Bhavani, Sarva Sarvani, Rudra Rudrani. Like that, every place again, the male and female, or whatever the underlying supreme god and the dynamic Swarupa of active, dynamic, active Shakti, capability. Both are never divisible, but they both come together. There is no supremacy fight there also. So across the layers or within the layers, beyond the layers, before the layers, after the layers, there is never a distinction. But they all appear for making this whole manifestation possible. Otherwise manifestation will not be possible. The layers are not there, the distinctions are not there, field and the energy are not there. So without these distinctions or without the static and dynamic forces coming together in holding and moving, transforming things, there is nothing. So space and time, for example. So which one is superior to other one? There is nothing, no superiority between space and time. So the Mukkoti are the three layers of the manifested existence, are the governing, presiding deities of those Vasudra Adityas or Ichha Kriya Jnana Shaktis. Each Shakti again will have a group of Shaktis. So we end up having multiple groups. A group is called a Koti. Three Kotis, Mukkoti. So all the Mukkoti will get concentrated around this from the transition from the Dakshinayanam to Uttarayanam. So sun's transition, sun can be considered as the form of Supreme or the main Supreme God. So Saura Upasana, you can do the Upasana towards the sun as Vishnu, sun as Rudra, sun as Shakti, sun has Mantra Shakti, sun has Sun's Upasana. Same way, any of the Panchayatana Devatas, if we look at it as the five Ayatanas, there are the Shiva, Vishnu, Shakti, Ganapati, Skanda, and Saura, are the sixth Matam is Saura. So all the five Ayatanas will come into reconciliation of solar movement, which gives the Rutus or Rutam. Rutus are we observe the freezing cold in the winter, very hot weather in the summer. It is the same sun, but the sun appears to be different across the Dwadasha Aditya Swarupas. Every month, sun is seen as a different name, different Aditya. But who guides and gives this whole illumination and time, the dynamism, the overall dynamism, the protection, the holding this whole thing as its whole. So in any way, as Vasu, Rudra, Aditya, the distinctions of 8 plus 11 plus 12, which will make 12 plus 8, 20 plus 11, 31. Along with that, we have to add a Prajapati or the creator Brahma, and on top of it, the Brahman, the Avyakrita, Avyakta, the supreme non-differentiated Brahman. So put together they become 33. Again 33. These 33 can be considered as Mukkoti again. So all these divinities are the forms, all put together, they are in the microcosm, not only in the macrocosm, cosmic world. They are all in our own aspects. We have a mind, we have body, we have different energies, different kosas, different layers, different ways of thinking, right from earthly element to ahankara element, mahad element, all these elements very well present within us. So there is a Guru Tattva which is like the connecting wisdom across. Again, that Guru Tattva is present, the outside cosmos where scientists are fighting to find a tachyon versus photon, something more faster than the light, and one side that thing is happening. Another group of scientists are trying to go beyond the capability of the consciousness, our own thought process, in artificial intelligence. Anyway, if we look at it, it is made up of the same divine energy, that is divine energy, divine space, divine, so either memory and processing, duality if we see is also. Something which holds a concept as a concept is memory, something which transforms a concept either by adding, subtracting or doing some operation to something else is the processing capability. So the processing memory or whatever way in any existence, the inherent field and the energy, operating energy duality need to be merged into the truth. The truth is before this apparent or even before this apparent duality manifested or even after the duality vanishes, truth remains the same. That is the essence of moksha, or that is the essence of reaching that supreme state, supreme reality, or realizing the truth, or whatever it is, that is aided by observing these different observances that are prescribed in the Shastras to reconcile or connect the macro and microcosms across the layers, reconciling everything. So, like Rutus, as we are seeing different experiences of heat and cold, same way in the larger time scales, the yoga system has been created by the Lord. So in 10 parts of yugas, 10 yugas, like 4 units of Satya Yuga, 3 units of Treta Yuga, 2 units of Dwapara Yuga, and 1 unit of Kali Yuga. In 1 unit of Kali Yuga, 3 units of Adharma is experienced. 2 units of Dwapara Yuga, 2 units of Adharma is experienced. In 3 units of Treta Yuga, 3 units of Adharma is experienced, and 4 units of Kali Yuga, no Adharma is experienced. It is full Dharma. So 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, that is the Dharma, 10. And similarly, the 3 units of Kali Yuga, 4 units of Dwapara Yuga, and 3 units of Treta Yuga put together, 10 units of Adharma is experienced in this. It is like a Rutu system, like how the Rutus give us heat and cold over the time, the experiences will be there. 5125 years ago, the 28th Kali Yuga of this Manvantara has started. So the nature of Kali is not to reconcile, not let people come together. Even within an individual, there are 2 thoughts that will come and try to dominate each other, and the conflict is created within the individual mind. It is almost impossible for the people in Kali Yuga to bring the one-pointedness. So there is never a single sankalpa, that is, a sankalpa is always associated with a vikalpa of I may not be able to do it. I want to do it, I may not be able to do. Both will come together in the individuals because of the nature of Kali, and that percolates everywhere into all levels of jnana, leadership, everything, because the supreme, everything is the supreme's capability that is running this whole world. But every individual want to get to the supreme power, the ownership on the field, in one way or the other, by trying to get it as I am superior than you in one way, my God is superior than you, your God, my method is superior than your method, my race is superior than your race, my gender is superior than your gender, etc., 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 which is non-existing. But unfortunately, what we see in today's world is a complete fight for this dominance rather than fight for or striving for realization. So the jnana, or the right knowledge in the right path, are being completely sidelined, and the mode of competition, mode of amassing, mode of capitalism have taken over. And in this game, everything, either physical dominance, superiority, or intellectual dominance, superiority, is going on as a conflict. But with a hope that that one unit of dharma, which is still experienced in the Kali Yuga by its own nature, the nature of Kali, may those who are seeking will get to the right path, get on with the accelerated progress, and reach that Vaikuntha, or the